Hello, I want to start this mini event for this patch 3.5.3 or something like that, 5.4. I have procrastinated on this quite a bit, but this is the last thing on my to-do list of Hoyoverse stuff until I add new stuff. So let's get into it. Real adventure. One day you reunite with an old friend at Cafe Lutis. And hopefully this will bring all those Fontaine Glazers a moment of joy and respite. And I'm actually already basically here. Following the synopses, select appropriate assets for each shot, then compile them into a complete sequence and finish editing. By editing in line with the synopsis, you can earn rave reviews. Once you've received a rave review, you'll no longer be restricted by the script limitations, enabling you to decide the total number of assets you use and experiment freely by creating final cuts of different lengths. Each asset can be used a maximum of 3 times for the same script. View the assets overview to browse all available assets and their corresponding lines. You can save the final cut after editing. The first cut you complete will be set to share by default. You can see final cuts shared by your friends in the editing records. A vital choice. Ooh, let's see if anyone's done it yet. Oh, hello friends. Let's keep that for later. An alchemical potion advertising commission from the Knights of Favonius. The client hopes to focus their marketing on the importance of choosing the right potion. Use 5 or more asset types to complete editing, and receive a rave review. Advertising commission from the Knights of Favonius and choose the right potion. Okay. Hopefully this is not too difficult. Okay, my dear friend, the work of editing has officially begun. Our first commission comes from the Knights of Favonius. They want us to produce an advert for their alchemical potions that utilizes boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory results that arise from drinking ordinary potions. Then use I already got lost. Boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory results that arise from drinking ordinary potions, then use narration to tell everyone that this is an everyday occurrence. Finally, we can show the improved combat performance that results from drinking superior potions. I recommend you follow this logic when editing your first cut, then see what it looks like and gather some client feedback. Of course, I back your artistic vision 110%, so feel free to edit the assets as you see fit. After all, this commission comes from the City of Freedom, so free and unfettered editing may be blessed by fate to produce unexpected results. Oh, and by the way, I hear that potions from Mondstadt can bestow inspiration. Do you think they can help me improve my filmmaking in the future? Okay. Synopsis shots 1 to 4. What is this? Cool. An overview. Showcase Sucrose's concerns about the effectiveness of the ordinary potions, but at Noelle's insistence, she chooses them all the same. However, when faced with Helitrolls, the potion proves unsatisfactory, failing to improve Noelle's terrible state and causing her to perform poorly. How sad. Okay. So, Sucrose, concern. This one. Will that potion be okay? Noelle insists on it. Don't worry, I think I'll be fine. Don't worry, I'll be fine, I think. Okay, wait, let me see. Yayika. Which one's better? Maybe this one? Or maybe this one because it doesn't look as scary. Ugh, I was up too late studying. So tired. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Timaeus appears and explains that this is quite a common situation, suggesting that people select their potions carefully. The same situation as before, but in the face of Sucrose's concerns, Noelle reselects the best potions. This time, Noelle performs well when fighting Hilichurls. Will that potion... Wait a second. I always forget to flip it. Conclusion recommending that everyone opts their Favonian brand potions. The only part that doesn't make sense really is this. Whatever.
这样的药剂没问题吗？没关系，能行的，大概。昨天复习的太晚，没休息好。
看起来眼熟吗？这样的场景，此时此刻正在蒙德各地上演，您可能就是下一个。 除非您在出战前做出最重要的选择。
这样的药剂没问题吗？请给我最好的药剂。准备好，药全都打扫干净
了。扫除疲惫，做回自己。西风骑士团特许炼金药剂，给您安心，让您放心。
Rave review that absolutely blew me away. Who would have thought the final cut would turn out to be so entertaining? Is that what real expertise looks like? Yeah? What other cuts could there even be? I'm so confused. Should I watch one of my friends? Just to see what's up. Also, my audio cut out in the middle, so I didn't hear the first one, and I want to see that again. I want to see someone who did it like completely randomly. I think that would be like interesting. Heck yeah. Let's see. Rave review. Okay, let's look at someone who did not get a rave review.
这样的药剂没问题吗？昨天复习的太晚，没休息好。
看起来眼熟吗？这样的场景，此时此刻正在蒙德各地上演，您可能就是下一个。除非您在出战前做出最重要的选择。
这样的药剂没问题吗？准备好，药全都打扫干净了。
Noelle is such a cutie pie. Actually, this event is kind of cool. I love how cinematic it is, actually. Good job. Trusty as ever, honorary knight. Oh, there's new comments. Oh, that gives me trauma because I forgot to log in. Well, I did log in every day, but I forgot daylight. I didn't even notice daylight savings even happening, and I missed getting Jean's birthday card because I feel like that night, the day that was Jean's birthday card, I didn't do my dailies until super late, and that was the one where they hinted at Varka being in Nod Cry, which last time they hinted at Varka being in Natland, so I don't think we're gonna see him in Nod Cry either. But let me just read at least some birthday cards that I got because I haven't been reading them because I like to save them for the videos if there was an event that day. And I thought I was gonna get Jeans, but I just totally missed it. Whatever. I don't usually miss cards. From chilling in. Got up really early. Yawn. I set my alarm way too early today, so I didn't get much sleep. But hey, what can I do? Once I fall asleep, I'm out like a log. I can't just leave my friends waiting outside my door in the morning, right? There was this one birthday, though, when Kachina showed up super early with a gift. When she saw I was still asleep, she just sat outside holding the box, all the way until sunset. I only woke up because Mavuika kicked down the door and practically dragged me out of bed. After that, I made a special birthday alarm clock that only goes off on my birthday. By the way, Kachina and I made a bunch of candies today while she was here. She says they turned out really good, so I saved some for you. Where's Mavuika? She's not up to something again, is she? That's adorable. And Yume Mizuki, a trial celebration. The day of each person's birth. In psychology, there's a saying. When people realize their existence is unique and feel genuinely valued by others, they experience immense happiness, and some of their frustrations begin to fade away. The day of each person's birth is proof of their unique existence. With that in mind, the Aisa Bathhouse plans to start accepting commissions for birthday celebrations starting from tomorrow. The scale of such celebrations can be customized from small to large and the atmosphere from cozy to lively, all according to each client's wishes. If the client hasn't made a detailed plan, I can provide them with some pre-selected options. Of course, I'm quite confident this will work out exactly as I envision it. But say, if you're willing to join me tonight for a trial celebration, that would be absolutely perfect. I'll prepare only the finest selection of food, sweets, fragrances, and music. That way, we can enjoy some truly wonderful leisure time. How nice! And welcome to the game, Yume Mizuki. What is this? What is that? Surprise food? Should I open one? What even is that? What is that? No, I won't use it because I have no one to use it on. Okay, let's do the next one. Wanmin, where life tastes better. An advertising commission from Wanmin Restaurant. The client hopes to emphasize the restaurant's quality food, reasonable prices, and lively atmosphere. The copy was written by an unnamed Liyue poet. That is a fire-ass poster, actually. Looks awesome. Our second commission comes from Liyue's Wanmin Restaurant. It's another advert looking to cook up new customers. To be honest, this one caused me a bit of a headache at first. I just don't know anything about Liyue cuisine, but as luck would have it, I ran into a kind-hearted Liyue poet who helped me pen a very catchy script. Now, my friend, might I trouble you to edit this one to match the logic of that script? Though I must say, our good poet didn't seem too set in her ways, so I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge you a little editorial freedom. Anyway, the decision is yours, and I look forward to seeing the final cut. Open with Guba greeting customers out front, followed by Chef Mao's sales pitch, which promotes Wanmin Restaurant's location, mouth-wateringly delicious dishes, and excellent service standards. Okay, start with Guba. Okay, I think it's this one. Followed by Chef Mao's sales pitch, with location, dishes, and service standards. Location? No. Location? No. Aww, everyone's here. They are my favorite characters. The Liwei friendship group. Focus on Shuna's poetry to emphasize one-man restaurants' budget-friendly prices, making it a go-to choice for everyday dining. Shuna is so funny how she freaking works at one-man restaurant now. Open the scene with Xiangling's part of the pitch, emphasizing Wanman's restaurant's fresh flavors and diverse menu, then wrap things up with a collective endorsement from the crowd. Xiangling. Fresh flavors, diverse menu. Hungry for change. Behind the scenes footage of Guba secretly snacking off, then being caught by Xiangling. I think I used all of them. This has got to be the right answer.
新鲜口味哪家香？吃虎园找万名堂。离菜粤菜创新菜，准有一款你的菜。锅香一起飘四方，仙人尝了也跳墙。吃饭就选万名堂。锅巴你又偷吃啦
Bye. I think because of that, this event is like my favorite ever. In need of ads, who should you call? The traveler's name stands proud and tall. Good food, fine wine, a bustling hall. The perfect poem completes it all. Wonderful, marvelous, excellent indeed. Yeah, this is really fun. This is like having like a million, or like I guess 5 different events all in one, because we get to visit like everyone, and that rhymed, just like them. I'm also writing poetry. I wonder how it sounds in Yen, because as far as I know, that sounded super ad-like in Chinese, because like they rhymed everything. Also, like if you've ever seen like Chinese advertisements, okay, not the controversial ones, but like I love Chinese advertisement voices. Like it just feels so nostalgic and awesome. I love it. I love how they're all talking like that. So it's like, literally this event is awesome, because I feel like we're gonna see so many different people. Okay, I don't want to spoil it. Invoke the path to victory. An advertising commission from Genius Invocation, TCG, the client hopes to promote a new deck. Yeah, this event is so like, it's just such a smart way for us to like actually interact with characters that we haven't seen in forever, because it only needs like a small part for each of them to feel like, you know, satisfaction in my soul. Our next commission is from Inazuma, the land where we first met. Looking back, if it wasn't for you and the Nation of Eternity, I'd never have fallen down the filmmaking rabbit hole. Thinking about it brings back so many memories. Apologies for going off topic. The client wishes us to advertise a new Genius Invocation TCG deck by focusing on the joyful atmosphere when a handful of friends get together. Creating such an atmosphere shouldn't pose a problem for you. Anyway, just like before, if you have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. Open with Arataki Ito handing out an allowance to the members of the Arataki gang, followed by a scene where they discuss how to send it. Okay. Let's do boss. Let's try this one first, maybe. No, let's do this one. It's for spending on a brand new invocation deck. Oh wait, never mind. It should be this one. Here is your allowance. It's for spending on a brand new blah 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 deck. Whoa, I can buy my favorite novel. No, ugh. No, never mind. He appears displeased. Let's do this one. This one. Oh wait. This one is confusing me actually. Focus on Arataki Ito expressing his disapproval about how they plan to spend their allowance, then suggesting it should be used for more suitable purposes instead. God damn it. Is that line one? This one. Deliver Genius Invocation TCG advertising slogan. Behind the scenes footage of Kuki Shinobu expressing doubt about everyone's chances of success. Yep. Right? Definitely fucked up somewhere. What's this one? Oh wait. I'm gonna do that. Thanks, boss. Have you forgotten? Handing out allowance. where they discuss how to spend it. After listening, Ito appears displeased. Oh, and then this one. Ito appears displeased, but the rest of the gang does not notice. Ito's pleasure boils over. Leading everyone to feeling puzzled. Okay, I think that's one of each. Let's see. I think I did it.
哎，这是你们的零花钱。哇，我有想买的轻小说。要不要先存起来？不如去买串串三味吧。就这么定吧，谢谢老大。老大，给你们零花钱，是为了什么？要买的话，儿时买七圣召唤新卡组了。七圣召唤，赢家永远在胜利的路上。
所以，你们有人赢过我了吗？
Just what I'd expect from my dear friend, exactly how I wanted it to be shot. I'll be counting on you to film the next Beetle Brawl Advert 2. I knew I did it right. Actually, it turned out really well. It turned out really good. Proud of myself. Focus on your future. A public service announcement commissioned from the academia. The client hopes to warn new students to be careful when choosing their future academic focus. It's not an attempt to get more students enrolled. Okay. This next commission is, how should I put it? It's a public service announcement and definitely not an advertisement for new students. The purpose is to warn students to be careful when choosing an academic focus. Keep that in mind and try not to get distracted by a certain lead actor. Naturally, you can explore other creative directions as long as you manage to leave a lasting impression on the students who watch it. As another actor said to me, sometimes to cut is to create. Whatever that means. Open with a scene where Farzan is collecting her thoughts by her desk. This is followed by a messenger arriving with letters from students and Farzan eagerly receiving the letters. Farzan by herself by the desk. I think it's this one. Messenger arriving with letters from students. And then receiving the letters. The first two letters that Farzan receives politely decline her mentorship proposals. Feeling dejected by the repeated mention of the word focus in the letters, she then opens a reply from Kali. Okay, let's read the letters. Thank you for your invitation, Madame Farzan. I've given this a lot of thought, and in the end, I think I'm going to focus on Shahrabar. Sorry, Madame Farzan. While I'm very interested in mechanisms and ancient texts, I'm stretched thin as it is. I need to focus on my other classes. Focus, huh? reply from Kali. I'm sorry, Madame Farzan, but I want to study with Master for a little bit longer. Letter from Gandharvaville. Farzan's initial irritation gradually turns into acceptance as she reflects that it's a good thing for young people to have a focus on their own. Irritation. Irritation. Sigh. But it's good to have a focus. Conclusion, advising everyone to carefully weigh up their options when choosing a focus so that they won't end up feeling regret. From Sino. Hey folks, don't place all your yolks in the same punnet. Broaden your horizons today and find a new locus to your focus. Awesome.
发露山导师，有学生来信。
啊，是来报名听我的课的吗？快让我看看。发露山前辈，首先感谢您的邀请。我考虑了很久，还是想往妙论派的方向努力。
前辈好，虽然我对古代机关文献解读也很有兴趣，但知论派主要的研究方向就已经很耗精力。
方向。抱歉，发露山前辈，我还想再跟师傅学习一段时间。方向，方向。年轻人都有自己的方向，有方向好啊。
人生方向，不妨多想，别让选择成为遗憾。
There's been an increase in the number of students coming to see me. Were the academia telling the truth? Is this really an advert to attract students? Or is it all down to the editing? I freaking love that. Sino always steals the show. Let's see. Have my friends. Actually, a lot of them do log in every day. Boundless Adventure, Unbound Joy. A recruitment commission from the Tabletop Troupe. The client hopes to recreate an exciting professional tabletop adventure to attract more people to join their club. It's time for our final commission. This one's simple. A recruitment advert for the Tabletop Troupe. The client wants us to attract more hobbyists to their club by showcasing an exciting and well-run tabletop adventure. For an editorial expert such as yourself, a commission like this should be child's play. You know the drill by now. As long as you complete the basic requirements, you're free to work your creative magic. That said, the cast seem a bit overqualified for a hobby club recruitment ad. A champion duelist, the president of Spina di Rosula, a world-famous magical duo, and even Lady Farina herself. I must admit, I was quite nervous after I found out who we'd be working with. You don't think this tabletop troupe is a cover for some sort of secret society, do you? Maybe there's a deeper meaning behind it all. These girls are great actors, so I think we'll be in good hands. The scene revolves around members of the tabletop troupe taking part in an activity together. Guided by their game master Clorinde, they encounter a merchant, a stern shield crab blocking their path, and a crier Regisvine, guarding some treasure in that order. Navia, who is playing an adventurer, will attempt to use persuasion in each encounter. Gosh, okay. Merchant crab Regisvine. Persuasion. What is it again? Merchant crab Regisvine. Game Master Clorinde, your search for the legendary treasure has led you to a nervous merchant. She seems guarded. Questioning her could be tough. Can I use persuasion on her? Of course you can. Then we have a crab. You convince her to show you the way, but suddenly a vicious crab blocks your path. Can I use persuasion on it? Following a tip from the stern-shield crab, you at long last find the treasure, but standing guard above it is a cold and unforgiving cryoregis. Can I use persuasion on it? After Fiorina questions the idea that persuasion can be used on plants, Navia responds by showing that she now has the speak with plants ability. She then goes on to roll a 20, successfully claiming the treasure. Wait. Surely you can't use persuasion on plants? Oops. Yeah, I can. I got speak with plants now. And look at that, a natural 20. Fine. The cryoregis sheepishly burrows back into the ground. The treasure is all yours. One after the other, Linny and Lynette recite slogans for the tabletop troupe. Get together with your friends, adventure awaits. Join the tabletop troupe today. That should be easy peasy.
"为了寻找传说中的宝藏，你们找到一位神情紧张的商人，他看起来格外警戒。
我可以对他使用说服吗？
商人指引着你们踏上旅途，但一个凶神恶煞的尖盾重甲蟹拦在了你们面前。
我可以对他使用说服吗？
凭借重甲蟹交代的线索，你们终于找到了宝藏，但一株深缠寒气的极冻树正盘踞于上。
我可以对他使用说服吗？等一下，再怎么说也不可能对植物用说服吧？没问题，我这次有带植物交谈。啊，顺便一提，检定牌还是20。
好吧，极冻树羞愧地钻进地里，向你们交出了宝藏。
自由冒险，欢乐无限。
桌上剧团，等你来玩。
Not bad. Both the narrative and execution were beyond fault. Even I struggled to find anything to criticize. And that's the last one. That's the finale. I loved this, actually. Short, quick, to the point, and also fun, and used all of the characters that we've already met. I think really good. And super non-repetitive, too. I think the only thing I've heard about it is, like, some people complaining. Like, always. I don't know what about. I think they were complaining that it was too hard. Which, I don't know. I think it was just challenging enough. Afterward. that was nice. Good bit of closure. And that is all for the movie event.